Welcome to my workbench. I am Scott, the rebuilder. My exclusive job for 43 years has been alternators and starters. I think that qualifies me to start handing out a little advice, particularly when it's advice that can save you time, frustration, and money. Let's start today with episode 1, oil in alternators. You're already looking at me funny. There's no oil in alternators, you say? You'd be correct in that. At least there shouldn't be any oil in alternators. But it happens. It happens a lot. People develop engine oil leaks, or they are sloppy when they're putting oil in their oil filling tube right over the top of their alternator. And now there's oil in an alternator. You say, so what? It would just run on through, no big deal, might even help things. Definitely wrong. Let's find out why. It's very simple to look inside many alternators. This is a dingo. I have one here that has been running oily. One that has been running dry. The covers, 3 nuts, flat blade screwdriver, just a little bit of persuasion. Off come the covers. The next thing we're going after is the brush holder assembly. It's right here and easy to get at. 2 Phillips screws. Then we're ready to notice the problems created by oil. Let's start with the dry. Brush holder picks off of there like a breeze. That's how it should. Oily, it is stuck. It will not come off of there. You will need your flat blade screwdriver. You will have to get in, dig, and break to get it out. Why? We have now exposed the slip rings where the brushes ride. And if the brushes have failed, the unit has failed. It's hard to get the camera in there so you can see. So I went ahead, taken some apart. This is a rotor that has run 200,000 miles dry. It's beautiful. A trip to the lathe, it will be ready to go another 200,000 miles. Here's the oily one. That slip ring there's no copper left. The brush was running on plastic. Total destruction. Why did this happen? Oil shouldn't be that bad. Here's what's taking place. Brush holders have windows. Those windows are complemented by baffles inside the cover and fans on the rotor. All of that combined draws air through the alternator. It has to run cold, cool. Heat is its enemy. The windows are to draw air through the brush holder area and take out dust and debris. When there is oil in the system, under the hood because of an oil leak, it gets whipped around by the belts. It's getting everywhere. You know that if you've got one. It goes through these windows, sticks inside. Now a little dust gets pulled through. It sticks to the oil, a little more oil, a little more dust, a little more oil, a little more dust, and soon the inside of your brush holder is full of basically grinding compound. What does this mean for you? Well, if you're an automotive technician at a repair facility, You need to address this with your customer, or that alternator that you just put in nice and fresh is doomed. It's going to come back. It's going to be a warranty. You don't want that. I don't want that. The customer doesn't want that. I know you don't want to say it to the customer because they've just spent a whole lot of money for an expensive alternator, an expensive install, and now you're trying to tell them they need to fix an oil leak. They don't want to hear it. You don't want to say it. But unless you do, the outcome's bad. Alternators will fail quickly. 6 months they'll be back demanding a warranty. The same thing holds true for you who work at a parts store, counterman. You're getting a bad rap. People are bringing alternators back that have been destroyed, not because they were bad units, but because they've been running them in an oily environment. So when you get a core back to your counter and there is oil coming out of the box, this is your time to shine. Share with the customer what's going on. Keep this video handy. Show them what happens when they have an oily environment. And obviously this all matters to you, the do-it-yourself installer. If there's oil under your hood flying around, this will be the result. It's just the way it is. Please take the advice, fix the oil leak, or plan on buying another alternator. This is Scott, the Rebuilder. You know what the drill is. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. I have a lot more to say.